Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Tanner was not late. He's here. He had to go get more water. He did not come prepared. But he wasn't late, and I told him we were going live with or without him being at the desk because we're not late. Great to see everybody again. Thank you for coming over. Really appreciate it. While he is doing, oh, here he is. Well, before we do anything, please freeze.
Oh, man.
Please read this disclaimer. We are not your financial advisors. We are just two guys that do a lot of research. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please take everything we say with a grain of salt. Really appreciate everybody being here. And with that being said, a lot of things happened today, Tanner. A lot of things.
A lot of things. A lot of things. Now, I didn't actually get around to the Oracle call, so you're going to need to fill me in. But
ooh, you're going to be excited. Because
I love the energy you're coming into this call with. It's amazing.
All roads lead back to Nvidia.
That I am aware of for sure. I thought I could be a little bit late. I was like, he's got his intro to go through. He's got his disclaimer. You waited for me to get back to do the disclaimer.
Well, I was saying hello to everybody, and it's going to be so crazy. We're going to do something a little different. We're not going blueberry pomegranate. We're going mango. We're going mango tonight.
That's a good yogurt.
Delicious.
Mango's a good yogurt flavor.
So where would you like to start? You want to talk about the Fed?
Can I talk about my flavor?
Well, what you're drinking water. I mean, you know what? Matt had a question for you.
What?
What's the order at Timmy Hortons? Because he has to take a drive, and there's one right by him.
There's no order in Timmy Hortons. You ask them directions to McDonald's or Starbucks.
There you have it, Matt.
That's what you say to the Tim Hortons worker. That or Timbits, I don't know. Like Tim Hortons or Timbits are okay.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what he meant by Timmy Hose, right? Tim Hortons?
Yeah, Tim Hortons, Timmy's.
Okay.
But like Timbits are like donut holes. That's what you guys call them, right?
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Like the circular cutout of a donut. All right, never mind. We're good.
Why would anybody ever get a circular cutout of a donut?
Because you get a bunch of them, and then you can have a bunch of different flavors. It's like getting an assortment of donuts. You get to try a bunch of different flavors, but you don't have to take a bite out of each one.
Are you talking about Pop'ems from Dunkin' Donuts, that type of thing?
I don't know what a Pop'em is, but I could imagine that's
the
name of a
Dunkin' Donuts, sir.
Yeah, Munchkins. People call them Munchkins.
All right.
But they're called Timbits.
Okay. So, where are we starting? We starting with the Fed? You want to start with Oracle? You want to start with where do you want to start?
I personally would like to start with Oracle because I'm interested in learning a little bit. All I saw was the RPO skyrocketed again, quarter over quarter to like 523 billion or something.
The one thing I did not want to start with.
You start wherever you want. That's
only because we went over it for a while on the other stream. Let's do SoFi real quick, and then we'll go into Oracle. Give everybody a little bit of a break.
We're starting where?
Let's start with SoFi. How good is this meeting for SoFi?
Amazing.
Right.
Amazing. And honestly, it didn't get the love that I thought it would. Chime was up 9% on the day. Chime. And SoFi, the actual lender here, the actual bank, was up less than 1%. Now, you could say a lot of that's already priced in, and SoFi was sort of the name to buy as an interest rate play. But still, I'm a little bit surprised by those movements. But yeah, I mean, hey, it lowers their cost to borrow. It allows them to sell their existing loan book at higher rates. It will bring in a new influx of customers that potentially that additional 25 basis points would have been the difference between them buying and them not, or taking out a loan, borrowing, I should say. there's so many reasons why interest rates, not just being low, but actually going low, like the change in the interest rate is better for SoFi. And especially the way that it's being done, an emergency 50 or 100 basis point cut or something insane like this would actually be detrimental a little bit. Like too many rate cuts too fast is not good. These slow 25 bip cuts on the way down, little stepping stair on the way down, really, really good for SoFi. That's exactly what they wanted to see. This was more interest rate cuts than they called for this year. They said 1 to 2, and that's how they ended up building out their guidance was 1 to 2, or well, it was 1.5 cuts in 2025, and they ended up getting 3. So it tells you the difference of how much the macro actually benefited them, let alone their actual execution that has done much better right now. So really good position for SoFi. I'm actually buying in these ranges right now. I'm buying right now.
Well, I know that you were bullish on buying because they actually fell more than what the dilution was.
Exactly.
And that was a big factor for you, which I agree with that logic. I'm very bullish SoFi. I cannot wait for Q4 earnings. I cannot wait for the middle of January to get here. There's going to be a lot of questions answered with SoFi. And I think this is going to be a spitting image of Q3. In Q2, we got dilution right after earnings. People freaked out. I know I went on X and I wrote an article on Seeking Alpha saying this doesn't matter. They're going to blow it out of the water. You were saying they were going to blow it out of the water. You were more bullish than me on what their earnings were going to come in at. And I think it's safe to say that in Q3, they surpassed my expectations and your expectations.
They surpassed mine for sure. Yeah.
Right. And you were a little bit more bullish than I was. And I think Q4 is going to be the same thing. I don't think that they did this dilution deal without knowing that they're going to come in and beat expectations once again, because Noto's got to hit 35 for the next tranche and keep it there for 90 days.
Yeah.
So he's running out of time.
Yeah.
The question is, what are we doing with that cash?
I don't know. I don't know. Some people are thinking it's a student loan play. I don't see it that way. Some people think it's the initial funding of their SoFi USD, which, do you know they didn't choose Ethereum for?
Yeah, I know. I don't understand why they did the Bitcoin network. It doesn't make any freaking sense.
No. Their payments right now are done on the Lightning Network,
Yeah,
but their
Lightning.
stable coin is built on Solana.
That's not that surprising.
Way less surprising than Bitcoin for sure. But I would have liked all my plays, Robinhood, SoFi, BMNR, like just to be one big Ethereum play. I think it would have looked a little nicer.
Would have been, but hey, BMNR is coming back.
Yeah. We're above 40 right now, right?
We are above 40, sir.
Yep, $40.40. Well, actually, in after hours, we're $39.27. But who looks at that anyway?
You do.
Yeah, you're right.
But SoFi, very bullish. We're going to have Q4 is the first quarter that we had option income. We're going to get a little bit of crypto income on.
The first quarter that we're going to have option selling income. We had L2 before. Now we just added L1.
Now, I think Q4 is going to set the stage for a lot of things in 2026. I'm hoping we get a preview of deals with banks. I am hoping they talk about business banking. I am hoping they talk about wealth management. And I am hoping that Chris Hager can talk some sense into these guys. Be like, listen, we need to do an analyst day once a year. That's all I ask for. You know what, guys know what I mean? Not an analyst day, a shareholder day meeting. I want one every year.
I even know companies that do one every 3 years, like a full-on investor day every 3 years, right? SoFi's not even doing that.
They haven't done one since they went public, before they went public.
Yeah, they need to do another real investor day. 100 slides on what people are missing in this business. The quarters are just too short. I need like a 6-hour day on SoFi, which is like every day for me anyway. But I would love to hear from their perspective how the payoffs of their customers are going, how customers are aging onto the platform, the amount of products that they end up taking out. What does a customer look like whenever he has 6 products? What percentage of that audience has 6 products, and what did that look like 2 years ago? Like those types of things. How are you advancing with your customers? Which actually comes to a piece of news today. Did you watch the smart card stuff that came out today?
I saw it on X. No, I was slammed all day. I actually listened to the Fed press conference and then the earnings call from Oracle. I didn't listen to all the questions. I listened to Powell's speech, and I had my voice to text read me the economic projections, and then I got right into the Oracle conference call in the car. I was slammed all day.
I heard the Oracle call put people to sleep.
It was hard. Your Oracle. How are you going to have technical difficulties? Like, really? Like,
well, I heard that too.
Dude, there were portions of the conference call that I didn't know if my freaking headset died or not. Like, your Oracle.
That was like a little bit not long ago, Nvidia's calls were like that. They had the worst microphone. I don't know what it was. They just changed it out. So now you can actually hear them on their calls. But it took them like $4 trillion to get there.
They're Oracle. They're a tech company. They should have this figured out.
Yeah.
My opinion. My opinion. Anyway, SoFi, I think, is going to do well. I think we're in a position where 2026, I'm making a prediction right now without even knowing what the projections are or Q4 or anything. We're breaking 80 cents a share.
Okay. All right.
I'm saying we're going to break the top end of the freaking range.
Management is saying the complete opposite, by the way.
Management is sandbagging, sir.
Yeah, but they're saying if growth is on, they're going to throw more towards the growth and they're going to come out in the lower end of that range. If they do not see opportunity to reinvest in the business, then they're going to come in the 80-cent range. And that's a good question, right, for you. If you want wealth management and business banking and all of those, new verticals, to get those off the ground, that's not going to be free. So you're actually probably going to have to incur additional costs, not new profits, but new losses in these new verticals in order to just get them started. So when do you want them to get into all of these new products and potentially hamper, bottom line growth to eventually get into a much bigger TAM? Like when do you want that to start?
ASAP.
That's fair.
I want it to start years ago.
But then maybe we wouldn't have been profitable today.
I would have taken that sacrifice. I think it's that important.
All right.
And it's interesting. I was listening to CNBC on the way in to the office today. I got to find the clip. I wanted to play it for you. I don't know who was talking about, but they were talking about, are the big banks making a mistake with all the branches? And they were talking about New York City specifically, where you can have a JP Morgan Chase on one corner and then another one a block down the road. And I know specific areas where that is.
Yeah. Yeah. And might just be incurring a little too much of a cost, especially in New York City. Those are probably some of their more expensive branches.
So I will tell you, some of the JP Morgan Chase branches and some of the Bank of America branches and the Wells Fargo branches are so big. I mean, they're legitimately the size of a CVS. They're not these little branches. They're freaking huge.
Yeah. I think I know what a CVS looks like, but we don't have them here. Okay. But yeah, a drugstore.
I mean, you have Rite Aids?
Nope.
Walgreens?
Nope.
You don't have Walgreens or CVS?
No.
Okay. Remind me not to live where you live.
No, we just have Shoppers Drug Mart. That's what we have.
Okay. All right.
And they're fine.
All right. Anyway.
We have yeah. You can see some Shoppers lovers in the chat.
Okay.
We have Walmart. We have actually, you know what's funny? Target just left.
Well, look, when it comes to SoFi, you still have Liz Young there. She is the perfect
I feel like you
person.
guys are actively saying things that you guys know are not in Canada. No, we don't have Publix. We don't have.
Oh, I would love a Publix up here. Publix is fucking great. Love Publix.
Nope.
But in all seriousness, Liz Young should head up wealth management. We need to see several things. We need them to become a player on business banking. It is basically free money at that point. A lot of people would probably love to have their business accounts with SoFi and then get into wealth management, be custodians of 401k plans, and siphon off the top. It is an adjacent vertical to all the things we already do.
Let me ask you a real question, though. Did you see, because this is starting to create some controversy, this is probably a huge product from SoFi that many people are not liking.
But the smart card,
Yeah.
I did not see anything about it.
It's
all I know is it launched. All right.
Okay, go ahead and pull this up.
Yep.
This is a 5% cashback card at grocery stores, and I'm pretty sure in dining as well. They have benefits with Seeded. 4.3% APY on savings, and it's a secured card. So
hold on. This is a debit card or a credit card?
This is a secured card. So you need to have money. It acts as a debit card, but it builds your credit. Okay, you can only spend the money that you have in your account, but it is reporting those transactions to credit bureaus, and then those credit bureaus are saying, oh, every single transaction they've made, they've immediately paid off their credit card. But it's just because...
Does it give you the same history as a credit card would?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to trash it that hard.
Yeah, it builds your credit. It's essentially a credit, like to everyone that's using it, to the companies that are getting charged, they are seeing it come from a credit card. But what's happening on the background is whenever you get a balance, SoFi's immediately paying it for you, so you never miss. So it's essentially a credit card that is like you can only spend what you have. Now,
I'm sorry, we have breaking news. This isn't real. Tevis, are you in the chat right now? This can't be real.
Okay, if it's not real.
This can't be real. Tevis is sending me the freaking UFC card for the White House. This can't be real.
Is it out?
John Jones versus Pereira.
John Jones is banned for like a long time.
I mean, if this is real, this is the most insane card ever. I'm sending it to you right now. We'll put it up on screen.
Isn't he banned for 18 months, 24 months, something like that?
I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm flustered at how crazy this is.
It will be the biggest card. I mean, it's in front of the White House. Like, it will be the biggest card. So I'm expecting huge names. But the John Jones one is immediately... Like, I mean, I like John Jones, pound for pound, unbelievable fighter. But, like, you're in the... Oh, man, this looks real.
I mean, it looks real. This is, if this is real.
Okay, you know what is weird, though? You know what's weird? You're putting it in front of the White House. There's 2 Americans on the entire card.
John Jones.
Yep.
And why is Bo Nickel not on this card? That's the real question.
Volkanovski is going to be nice.
Dude,
Hamzat Chimaev would be fun. Patty Pimblett.
this isn't. I don't even know how this has got to be fake. There's no way Dana White made this card already. Too many things have to happen. Isn't Patty fighting in a week or two? How do you make these matchups already?
Yeah, there's not a chance this is real. John Jones is like straight up banned.
This can't be. This can't be.
And also, he's like, I'm sorry, but he's not a good person. Like, I wouldn't put him in front of the White House representing America.
If it's real, if that's real, that's the best card ever. And Tebas is faking us out. Let's get back to SoFi.
Well, I don't know why you broke that news. I typed in UFC on X. I'm not seeing it anywhere else.
Because he got me excited, all right? Tebas got me excited.
He called me the other day, Steve, and he said, "Hey, I heard that you rage quit the stream and you put your hand through the monitor." I was like, "What?" You get so baited, dude.
I mean, everybody did tell me that you rage quit the stream.
Is John Jones not okay? No, I'm getting banned. I'm pretty sure he is. Either John Jones is banned or is it McGregor? It might. Maybe
McGregor's banned for 2 years.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking McGregor.
Yeah, it's not John Jones. It's McGregor popped for something.
No, he refused a drug test multiple times.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was like their third show up or something. He declined to do random drug testing. Okay, I want to ask you about this credit card though.
Yeah,
First off, any interest in boosted rates?
No.
And 5% cash back.
So it's 5% cash back on rewards at grocery stores. I'm still waiting for Robinhood to give me my freaking Robinhood card so I can get 3% cash back across the board.
Here's the thing about a secured card. Okay. 0 risk management. So if they had, for example, 1 million people sign up for this, 1 million people would get it overnight.
Okay.
That's kind of interesting. But I didn't tell you the worst part. Right here, it says only for $10 a month with SoFi Plus.
No, I read that.
But that's not direct deposit. Direct deposit for SoFi Plus is going away. So they will still allow you to have direct deposit benefits like high APY, but they're not calling it SoFi Plus. So that's just going to be, hey, direct deposit users get high APY. SoFi Plus is going to be everything tied together for $10 a month. And I mean everything together. So there's going to be a lot of other things. 2% recurring IRA matches, 1% recurring deposits. So, 2% match always, 1% match for like DCAs and stuff, unlimited financial planning. If anyone with any amount of money, like using these rewards, is paying off that $120 a year instantly.
The rewards are great, but there's no reason for me not to use the credit card I have or wait for the Robinhood card. Like this, here's the problem. For me, this isn't enticing me to use this over my credit card.
It's definitely the product that I've seen the most where people are like,
Because think about it. You use that secure card, you're drawing down your cash immediately. I'm getting to hold my cash for 30 days before paying off the bill.
No, I think,
because you said it works like a debit card, but it reports the credit.
Yeah, I think that it makes the cash that you are using unavailable, but you're still making interest on it. That could also be the case.
So we need. I would want clarification on that, but still, I mean, the fact that you're getting 5% back on grocery stores, in all seriousness, I'd rather get 5% back on freaking Amazon at that point.
Yeah,
because I think I spend more money on Amazon than at grocery stores.
Yep. I think they're picking something that's useful, but not something that is
it's not groundbreaking.
Obviously. What?
It's great, but it's not groundbreaking. Like the Robinhood Gold card is so interesting at 3% across the board.
Yeah. But it's so good, people are wondering if it's even plausible. Like,
Well, I mean, the fact that they still haven't given me one is pretty crazy.
yeah. Yeah. It's probably the most popular credit product that's ever existed is the Robinhood credit card, if I had to guess.
Now, if you say to me that this is for people to build credit, I think this is an amazing card.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Oh, hold on. Because I agree with you. That's the best part. But the people who are wanting to build credit can't pay $120 for a credit card.
No.
Like that, there's not alignment there. But their biggest expense too could be groceries. Like that could work out to high cash back. I don't know. I'm mixed on it too. I'm not selling this card. I'm just I
mean, look, even if you spend use easy numbers, right? Because we don't know if people are married, single, 3 kids, 4 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids. Let's just say average grocery bill, make the math easy, $500 a month. That's probably low for a lot of people. Let's just say it's $500 a month. That's $6,000 a year. What's 3% on that?
It's got to be more than $600 a month, right?
I mean, I said $500 a month, $6,000 a year.
Still,
3%
I don't know.
on that's like, what, $18?
How much do you spend on food a month?
I couldn't tell you.
Like,
I don't know. I don't do the grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And remember, I'm in a situation where I'm not just going to the grocery store. So I'd have to sit there and tally up things. I really don't know.
Just to
I don't
reiterate,
think it's anything crazy. I just legitimately don't know.
Because there's a comment in chat.
Yeah, I'm sorry, $180. I know. I missed a decimal in my mind.
No, not that. Ryan said it's not $10 if you have direct deposit. They're removing that March 2026. So it's not going. SoFi Plus will not be available to direct deposit. That's the big change. But you'll still have high APY benefits with direct deposit. So that's another thing. Some people are like, "Oh, I'm going to move my money because I don't like this change." They're not changing anything. Your benefits for direct depositing is still there. They're just adding a ton of things and calling it SoFi Plus, and that's going to be $10 a month. So you don't have to take it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a product I'm excited about compared to everything else.
I would like to ask someone like Roy or Data Driven Investing or some of these people that like have a ton of kids.
Well, good luck asking Chris anything these days.
Yeah. No, but you know what I mean? Like people that are doing a lot of grocery shopping. I'm sure you're doing a lot of eating out, as you know, are me and my girlfriend as well. We don't actually make a lot of meals anymore. So
it's a mix, but I mean, once again, is that enough to get me to sign up for a card based on 3% back at grocery stores? I bet you if I went on NerdWallet right now, I could find a card that gives me the same benefit.
With 5% cash back?
We said 3% cash back, didn't we, on grocery stores?
No, 5%.
5%?
Maybe it's 3% everything for Robinhood, 5% just
3%
for grocery.
everything Robinhood, 5% for cash back on grocery stores.
Yeah.
Look, I think for somebody with a big family, it makes sense.
So anyway, I want to get off the card. Tell me about Oracle.
All right, so we'll transition to Oracle. All right, Oracle, as you saw, is down 11% after hours. It's down over $25, or at least it was. It's sub 200. Okay, this was a mixed bag quarter that was actually a really good quarter, but because they missed on revenue, it became mixed bag. The total revenue is $16 billion, up 14% year over year. Did you look at any of the stats? Do I need to rattle this stuff off or not?
No, I didn't look at any of the stats.
All right. So The cloud revenue for infrastructure and SaaS was 7.98 billion, which made up 50% of their total revenue and was up 34% year over year. Hardware, so software on-prem and license was down 3%, 5.88 billion. That's not great. Hardware up 7%, services up 7%, but they're small, 766 million and 1.4 billion. So the cloud details start to get interesting because cloud infrastructure was 4.1 billion in revenue, up 68% year over year. Cloud applications, which is their SaaS, revenue 3.98 billion, up 11%. Fusion Cloud ERP 1.1 billion, up 18%. NetSuite Cloud ERP 1 billion, up 13%. Now, that's great. Here's where it gets very interesting. And then I'm going to tell you the numbers that are scary that make me think this is going sub 150. RPO, remaining performance obligations. Would you like to take a guess of where they finished?
I saw the 523 billion.
So you did see something.
It's the only thing I saw.
523 billion, up 68 billion sequentially. Up 438% year over year. So new commitments from Meta and Nvidia. And there was another stat on this that was very freaking interesting. There's another thing about the RPO, but I can't find it in my notes. So I'm going to show you the spreadsheet. Oh, here we go. Multi-cloud database consumption was up 817% year over year. And the part that you're going to like.
But why? But the stock is just absolutely taking a crap.
And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why. Don't you worry. Okay. Take a guess how many Grace Blackwell GB200 chips they're going to have in their Texas data center.
400,000.
You're too bullish, sir. 96,000.
Oh, okay, sorry. I went off Colossus 2, which was at 500,000. So I thought it was
96,000. So
gotcha.
Here's why it's taking a bit of a dump. We're going to bring up the actual book that Oracle put out on the website, and then I'll go into my spreadsheets. So on operating cash flow, do you want me to make this a little bigger?
Slightly bigger is fine. Yeah.
So operating cash flow, which is here, okay, increased by 2 billion year over year, but the CapEx spend increased by $25 billion year over year. So you are not keeping pace with your operating cash flow. So now this is becoming a question of the metaverse all over again.
Yeah.
Are they spending so much that they're not going to be able to outstrip it with the growth on operating cash flow? That's the big question. So negative 13.18 billion.
Yeah. Wow.
In free cash flow. Okay. Yeah. So now we go to the balance sheet. Here's a big problem. Cash and cash equivalents is up. Marketable securities is up a little. You ready for the big problem? Your long-term debt increased to $100 billion, up $15 billion in 3 months.
Yeah, let's pay off just a little bit of debt. That way it doesn't show up as a straight 100. They have to find the 999.
Right. So now I'm going to throw I already threw it in. So we got to bring up the other spreadsheet now. And you're going to see exactly why this is no freaking bueno.
It's the best part. Like, this is why I don't understand how Nvidia is down on this news. It's like, dude,
if so fucking up.
if Oracle is burning all of their money and just let's say they just destroy their business going after these data centers, that's only a positive to Nvidia.
Oh, no. This is the positive to Nvidia. Citi analyst Tyler Radke estimates Oracle will raise roughly $20 billion to $30 billion in debt every year for the next 3 years. So now you're talking about going to 160 to 190 in long-term debt if you don't pay off any of it.
Yeah.
3 years. All right. So now, Tanner, is where we see the big problem with Oracle. Against the big four, they have very minimal cash on hand. I'm going to confirm the 2.1 billion long-term investments because I'm not sure that they put it in the snapshot, but it was in there last quarter. So I will change this tomorrow if it's not there. Let's assume it's there and we give it the benefit of the doubt. With their new long-term debt number, their net liquidity position is negative $78 billion. Compared to everybody else who can just write a check tomorrow and zero out their debt. 78 billion net liquidity, negative, not, oh, we're positive. No. Negative. And that is in a situation where they're generating next to no cash from operations compared to the other four.
Yeah.
Their CapEx is creeping up. Their CapEx is more than half of Meta's, yet they do a fifth of the fucking cash from operations. And they're negative free cash flow. So this company is now on a path, in my opinion, to go sub 150 because the fundamentals are so bad now. But it's Oracle. I don't think it goes below 100. And I think it'll stop between 125 and 150 to the downside. It may not even go there. It could get bought up tomorrow because of how big the dip is. I have no idea. But from a valuation standpoint and a net liquidity standpoint, Oracle is in a very bad situation. And I think the narrative is going to become, this is a company that is spending too much. And unlike the other hyperscalers, they don't have the cash on hand and they don't have the free cash flow to back it up. And at some point, we have to be honest about when are they going to monetize these assets and see an inflection point in cash from operations in order not just to service the debt, but start paying down the debt load. I don't know.
Yeah, I think some of this as well as, long build times as well. Like a lot of these projects that these companies have are not even finished. And yet people have sort of written them off already. It's like people need to put into account, like Meta has, what is it? Hyperion and Prometheus and a bunch of other Titan clusters that have not come online. And people are pricing in all of those costs, but they're not pricing in any of the benefits. So I think that needs to, sort of be looked at as well. But I wonder if the market also kind of sees or thinks that all of these companies with a ton of cash on their balance sheet still might end up becoming Oracle eventually if they think that the AI trade is, something that everyone's willing to run their cash piles into the ground and start building up debt. Like, do you think that is going to happen for any of those other names on that list?
No.
None of them are going to get into, heavy debt loads or anything like this.
No.
All right.
Here's why. Their cash from operations, okay, and I actually have the numbers already done. This is the big reason. Unlike these other unlike Oracle, from what it seems like, okay, if we look at stripping out CapEx, right? So we saw what happened with Apple when they barely invested in CapEx compared to the other four, okay? This is over the past 4 years, 5 years. Apple's done nothing. We look at revenue and cash from operations. Apple's revenue has only grown by 13.76% over the past 4 years, and their cash from operations has grown 7.16%. But The rest of them, make this just a little bigger. Microsoft and Google and Meta and Amazon have all grown their revenue by more than 45% over this period. And cash from operations, Microsoft and Alphabet have grown by 65%. Meta's 86% and Amazon's 182%. Their cash from operations are growing like wildfire from reinvesting in themselves from CapEx. So when you look at their actual debt load, if they're at a net liquidity position on the worst one, which is Meta at 40 billion, okay, but their free cash flow is 44.8, and we see that their cash from operations are all growing like wildfire from these investments, I'm not seeing a world where they're going to get into a negative position on CapEx.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's possible. I mean, Amazon's the one that's flirting with negative free cash flow, but even if they did outspend cash from operations one year, they got 95 billion in cash on hand with another 20 billion in long-term investments, with only 57.9 billion in long-term debt, so net liquidity of over 56 billion. So no, I don't think that any of the other four get into that position Oracle's in.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I'm not touching Oracle. I'm not playing any part with them. But I do appreciate them being a customer of Nvidia's, and that's sort of the thing, right? Is like Nvidia doesn't care to babysit Oracle to make sure that their business does fine. You want to come to us? We have a product to sell you. Great. It's now up to you to see if you can make a business out of it.
Listen, all roads lead back to Nvidia. That's what I heard today on the Oracle call.
But why didn't the stock move?
I don't know. It's
like that's why Oracle was down, was capital expenditures was way too high. And that didn't affect Nvidia.
Well, Oracle also missed on the analyst estimates for revenue.
But I heard that they crushed EPS.
Depends what your definition of crush is.
I heard it beat by like 40%. That's a crush, in my opinion.
They beat by 62 cents. So it was probably somewhere around that 40% level. But revenue, they missed by 130 million, and the revenue only grew by 14% year over year. I know I'm saying only. I get that.
Yeah, I know. It's accelerating.
I get that. I mean, look, these numbers are bullish in a lot of things. At the same time, they're the only one out of the hyperscalers that are putting themselves in a tremendous debt position to do this. So the question becomes, over the next 5 years, is this going to unlock a tremendous amount of value? If this gets down to 150 or 125, I think this becomes such a screaming play, because I don't think it's going below 100. It's Oracle. Like, there's nothing structurally wrong with this company. It's just people are afraid of the debt.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting, though, this growth rate. I mean, 14%, comparatively to some other companies in the Mag 7 that have kind of taken a sell off like Meta, which is still crazy in my opinion. It's like they are still accelerating. If EPS beat, I don't know much about Oracle, so I don't know if they're heavily buying back shares or whatever. I think that would be, that's probably not the case if they're investing every last dollar into buying Nvidia chips. But yeah, I mean, the free cash flow absolutely looks terrible.
They were buying back a lot of shares back in 2019. They bought back 36 billion worth of shares, and then 20 billion in 2020. 22 billion 2021, 17
issuing
billion
shares
2022, but in the trailing 12 months, they've only bought back 611 million. They basically stopped their buyback program.
Yeah, it looks like they're adding.
Well, you just asked what they're buying back, not what they're issuing.
Yeah. Sure. But like, if we look
Issuance of
at
common stock, this year they issued 1.64 billion in shares, and they bought back 611 million. So net is certainly not neutral.
look at their net issuance of outstanding shares, so they were buying back like crazy, and then that just
Like
came to a
crazy.
halt. Actually,
Yep.
as of last quarter, so not the most recent one, but the last quarter, they added, crap ton of shares. But looking a little bit more recently, it is quite interesting. So that takes into account their buybacks and what they're issuing. I don't know, man. I don't know. 38 times PE. And what is that after today? 41, 42 times. Once it opens tomorrow, that'll be a little bit lower, but
And I don't follow them, so I can't tell you if their EPS numbers are changed or not. But there's right now,
31 times forward.
yeah, it fell enough where it's under 20 times uh, their 2028 earnings.
Yeah, I don't follow Oracle. But seriously, though, why did Nvidia take a hit after hours?
I don't know. I think all roads lead back to Nvidia. I think that Oracle's call, if nothing else, was bullish Nvidia because it just goes to show you nobody is weaning their way off of Nvidia chips, and Nvidia is probably going to hit their 65 billion in revenue in Q4. And the China news on the HB 200s is very bullish, and that could open up 10 to 20 billion a year in revenue. So I think Nvidia is going to have a stellar year next year.
By the way, I think it opens up a lot more than 10 to 20 billion. That was 10 to 20 billion,
Listen,
a little while ago without growth.
I'm trying to not, gas this up too much. All right.
Jensen's words, it's a $50 billion total addressable market growing at 15% CAGR, and they had 95% market share. You can gas it up a little bit more, and that was with a chip that was downgraded from the one that they're offering today.
All right. You want me to gas it up a little more?
A little bit more.
All right. How about this? The analysts on the street, 38 of, now keep in mind, January 26 is really 2025, okay? Because they do not report on a calendar year. So this is really this year's earnings. And then we go to 27 and 28. You're going to get 60% EPS growth next year. And then you're going to get another 30% the following year. And it's trading at under 20 times 2027 earnings. That's freaking cheap.
And that's if they're even right on these assumptions for
But
which
how about
Nvidia's
this?
beaten their assumption. Go look at the amount of times that they've beat their assumptions.
How about this? They're expecting 48.5% revenue growth next year.
Yeah.
62 analysts.
Yep. And even they are pretty divided. There's a lot of people saying much higher than that. And then you have other analysts putting them at $100 price targets, thinking that the growth is going to come in much lower. So,
Yeah, on the high side, you got 412 billion.
Yeah.
At their profit margin,
Look, exactly. Go back. Look at the low and high there. I didn't see that it was there. The low and high is twice the amount. You have 226 billion and then 412 billion. That's a huge margin.
yeah, listen, people are dumb, okay? I'm sorry, but if they're going to do 213 billion this year, you think they're only growing by 10 billion next year? Like, you obviously don't follow the stock. You should not be allowed to cover the stock. Sorry.
Revenue over the last 17 quarters has beat 16 quarters in a row. On EPS, 15 times. I mean, I don't even know if these estimates are going to be true.
Think about this. 2027, they come out and put up 400 billion in revenue. That's over 200 billion in net income. What the hell do you do with that much profit? Think about that. That's $4 billion a week in net profits. A week.
You invest in OpenAI Anthropic,
That's Costco's entire year in 2 weeks. And people want to say Costco is a better valuation than freaking Nvidia. They don't know what they're talking about.
Jensen should buy Costco. It might improve the multiple.
He should sell freaking GPUs out of Costco. Use this as warehouses.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Go to all the businesses that hold a higher multiple than Nvidia, buy them up in cash, and then maybe that does something to the stock.
I mean, look, that's always been one of my arguments, that this is a company that is going to do over 100 billion in net income this year. We may get to 110, 115 this year. And that means that they're doing more than $2 billion every week in profit. $2 billion a week. And that could double in the next 2 years. How is there any way that this is not, one, a value play, and two, how does it not deserve a bigger multiple than companies like Coca-Cola, Walmart, and Costco?
By the way, we do kind of have to talk about, people are pointing out, and I've seen a couple comments now, the market is taking a crap right now. Ethereum is down to 3,200. You know, markets are just selling off. Is this all based on Oracle news?
Probably. The AI bears are coming out to play, and I'm going to have to write a 2,000-word freaking post on X over the weekend to go after everyone.
I understand the trade. I've been in the markets long enough to feel this effect multiple times. The buy the rumor, sell the news sort of.
You're like 18. What are you talking about?
Well, I've been trading since I've been 18, so I've been in the markets for over 10 years. Okay. During that time, I've seen the buy the rumor, sell the news. But it always blows me away every time I see it. I'm like, we just got a rate cut. We got even more than that. Jerome Powell was dovish as ever. He was defending, the cuts left, right, and center. And the market's like, oh, you know what? That was old news. Let's sell this off.
Can you imagine if they did not cut today?
I don't want to imagine that. No.
Neither do I.
My portfolio, I mean, I would like to think Nvidia would be pretty insulated. But with this market, I don't know how people feel about Nvidia. It blows me away.
So I'm going to respond to somebody in the chat. So Mike,
you got to bring it up on chat or bring it up on screen. I don't see Mike.
Is Steve going to pen a strongly worded letter to someone? I'm going to pen a strongly worded letter to everybody. Every bear is getting a letter. We're putting them on notice on X this weekend. And when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. The last one was about 2,000 words. Just like Tevis said, but Tevis, I'm sorry. You must call him sir before his first name. It is Sir Joseph Carlson to you and Sir Joseph Carlson to me because he is better than me. Tanner had to shut his freaking camera off because he's laughing so hard right now.
No, I'm not a part of this. I'm not being a part of these comments.
Hey, I wasn't going to bring up his name. Tevis did it. But a strongly lettered, you can come back on, a strongly lettered, let's just say, synopsis, let's say dissertation, something's going to come out this weekend if the narrative over the next 2 days is that AI bears are coming out to play. I'm going after all of them once again because Oracle does not matter for the rest of them. Period. Full stop.
I mean, yeah, some of your posts where you've just laid out like 5,000 characters into why the market's wrong about who knows what. I think maybe the last one you did was on Nvidia. It is powerful stuff. Honestly, I appreciate you finding the time to do some of those because I could never. I literally don't know where you find the time. I don't get it.
We make
I don't.
time. You ever see the movie Heat?
Yep.
You know when Bobby D says to the woman, I'll make time to go kill Wangro? Tanner, I'll make time.
Yeah, I don't remember it very well, but I know I have seen Heat.
Now,
It's like Dawn of the Dead. It's like I remember it, but do I remember it?
look, this may just be a situation where overnight trading is low volume. Let's see if the Bears really try to take it down, because then I'm coming at them. If they don't, then I'm not. But I think that I said the Bears were going to come out and do something if Oracle did exactly what they did, and it seems like they're doing it. So, and yeah, I mean, Mamba mentality, that's 100% why. That I waste less time than everybody else. That's pretty much why. I just don't stop. Now, wasn't it funny, Tanner? I called the meta thing the day before, and then on Friday and Saturday, what did I say about Netflix and Warner Brothers? And then what happened on Monday?
You've been on point. Are you making money on those calls?
I own Warner Brothers. I mean, I should have bought more. You can call Amit. I told Amit that we should probably look at and buy it at 9, and we didn't. And I have my shares from the spin out of AT&T, so it's not anything crazy. But I do have something.
All right. You're getting a little taste.
A little taste.
You gonna buy Chime?
Yes, everybody in the chat is correct. I have called the Netflix drama from day one. I don't even know
Chime yet? This is the one I'm standing on these days, is Chime.
Yeah, you are all about Chime.
I'm up over 50%, essentially.
I love it.
You know, in the matter of a month.
So get them to buy SoFi.
No. It'd be the other way around. Chime is under 10 billion.
Yeah, tell them to borrow money, buy SoFi for 50 or 60 bucks. I'll take that payout today and go put it into something else.
Under $10 billion company goes out and buys a business for 60 billion or something.
Why not?
Oracle's doing it.
I mean, Paramount's doing it.
Paramount's doing it.
Larry Ellison's backstopping it.
Yep.
That's right, Tevis. Call up Larry and fund it.
Yep. GPUs and CNN.
Forget about it. I mean, it's going to be freaking interesting when we see what happens with freaking Nvidia over the next couple of weeks. 182 is just crazy value here.
What did you think about the Fed meeting?
I think I don't think that was Powell. I think they body doubled him. I think they freaking kidnapped him. They had a body double out there.
Yeah.
This was Night of the Body Snatchers or something, because that was not Jerome Powell.
That was Kevin Hassett in a skin suit.
Oh my God.
We saw him smile for the first time. Did you see that?
I did not see it. I listened to it. It wasn't.
He really
Powell,
did smile. Man. Yeah, maybe it wasn't him. I saw his teeth for the first time. I should have known then that it wasn't him.
I mean, basically saying that tariffs aren't causing inflation. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yep. It was very dovish.
Extremely dovish.
Inflation's not that big of a problem. The real problem is the labor market.
And did you see the economic report from the Fed?
Yeah.
No declines over the next 3 years. We're going to get GDP growth through 2028, they're saying.
Yep.
Well, that almost takes a recession off the table.
And a pretty good increase in GDP for 2026, if I remember correctly as well. I think it was like 2.6% or something crazy like this.
And unemployment stopping at 4.5% and starting to recede.
I like it.
It's hard not to like it, right?
Yeah. Okay, where do we go from here?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
It's 10 o'clock. I think we wrap.
It's 10 o'clock. That means that Tanner wants to hit the sauna, wants to go
No,
use the red light.
I'm gonna record something really quick and then I'm gonna hit the sauna. But yeah. I've been hearing you making some comments about me, thinking I'm a stickler for a schedule. I'm like a robot.
What do you mean?
You said I was a robot.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I said you're making comments about me.
I think it's great that you're going live at the same time every day.
Yeah, I've been a little bit. I don't know. I don't know the right path. I really do like doing the 12 or 1 o'clock streams. But then I find at the end of like a 3.5 hour long stream, I'm like, man, that like, I don't know. I want to get out more content, not just following the.
Tanner, this is
market.
all you do.
If
I had the time that you had, you know how much content I put out?
I know, but then it's just regurgitative. Like you need to read about the like.
Tanner, do you see how many things I write about a week that's different things? Look at my Seeking Alpha. I put out 5 articles a week on 5 different things.
And genuinely, I don't know how you do it. I genuinely do not know how you do it.
I mean, I'd have an Energy Corner show. I'd have a Business Development Corporation show. I'd have shows on freaking everything. ETF Corner, Option Income Corner, freaking Cover Call ETF Corner. I mean, I talk about any of it.
How many corners is this?
A lot. Well, you got 4 corners in a box.
It sounds like Steve's in an octagon. I mean,
well, we wouldn't have corners then.
Well, what's a corner? Does a corner have to be 90 degrees?
Technically, I don't know.
You paused there so long. You were thinking. You were thinking so long.
I was thinking hard there.
Yeah, I like the live shows too, but I do like making some of these quick, you know, I find the replayability of the live stream is absolutely non-existent. And there's a couple things that go on during those live streams. And if I can sort of break that out into 2-3 videos a day plus the main live stream, that's where I think I want to be. But I also find like, I don't know, people just sit in their chair and just do like, does anyone have back pain? Where's your back pain, Steve?
What type of chair do you have?
I don't know, like one from Staples.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Go buy yourself a real chair.
Well, I said if I had a.
What do you mean if? What is this if stuff? Give me your credit card and I'll just do it for you.
What would you get?
I'm gonna get another Secret Lab chair because they're awesome.
I'm not buying a cheap ass gamer chair. What are you talking about?
Cheap? Did you say cheap?
Secret Labs chair.
They're $750. They're not exactly cheap.
Yeah, I mean, my understanding is Secret Lab is like actual like.
Secret Lab makes a ridiculous product. Trust me, I'm in one right now.
And I could see your arm there helping your back get a little bit of support on the armrest.
I have it. The Secret Lab chairs are ridiculous.
The Titan Evo.
I think I'm gonna get the new Nano one.
Yeah. I don't know. I said if there was a sponsor like a Herman.
Gamer chairs are awesome because they're made for people that sit in a chair for 10 hours.
No, I don't mess with the gamer chairs. I think they look ridiculous. And you look great in one.
Do you think this looks ridiculous?
I don't personally like the look of it. Okay. But
it's comfortable. That's all that matters.
I don't think I like headrest chairs either. No headrest, but it is squeaky. I got to get a better chair. But
all I can tell you is that this Secret Lab chair I've had for a couple of years, and it's unbelievable. Still,
but like that's the thing too. Like a bunch of people are saying like, buy a steel case. I don't want to buy a chair from like a headset company, from like a keyboard company.
isn't Steelcase, aren't they a furniture company? Don't they make like cabinets and stuff also?
My understanding,
They
maybe you're right.
make keyboards and stuff. I thought Steelcase was a furniture company also.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I'm thinking of what am I thinking of?
Razer, maybe?
No, maybe I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? What's the keyboard company?
Yeah, Steelcase is an office furniture solution company, dude.
Yeah, Steel Series is what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Steel Series. I was like, if they're making a chair, I do not want that. I was thinking of Steel Series. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, Tanner. I think you need to get a real chair and get comfortable and put out 10 hours of content a day. You're still young, man.
No, I agree. I agree.
You could do it.
No, I just like I like I don't know. I don't have answers for you. I just feel a little like I'm just defending myself, and that's not like you're right.
There's nothing to defend. You said you want to put out more content, and you said your chair is uncomfortable. I'm telling you, go buy a different chair.
But do you think it's just the chair, or do you think that humans are not supposed to sit for 13 hours a day?
I think that if your chair is uncomfortable, there is absolutely something that you need to change immediately.
You guys really think it's that big of a deal? Like better chair equals more content? Like really?
100%. 100%.
Okay, well then maybe I'll buy something tonight. For real, if you guys have a great chair recommendation, please DM me or something. If there's like, or maybe I'll just go and look at a review. I'm sure there's some chair nerd.
Do me a favor. Go on Amazon.
Have you ever seen garage gym reviews on YouTube?
Go on Amazon, type in Secret Lab, look how many reviews there are on it, look at the star rating. It'll blow your mind.
If anyone knows garage gym reviews on YouTube, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the amazing quality of research of just like going in, they will buy every single bench that there is and then go, this is the best bench.
Okay. So it's doable.
I need someone to do that for office chairs.
I'm sure if you put into YouTube, somebody's done it.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Humans are not made to sit for 13 hours a day. But you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay. I'll look at Steel Case, Herman Miller. I'm not getting a Secret Lab. I don't want a gaming chair.
Oh my God.
They look like shit. And I
Dude, get the Game of Thrones one.
No.
Get the Game of Thrones one. House Lannister.
But I want like a nice office chair.
Okay, so get one.
I know. You have the controls. You end whenever you want.
I'm just saying you should get one.
I'm going to get one tonight.
That's why the market's falling, because you don't have a good chair.
Within the next week, I'm going to have a new chair. I'm not comfortable right now. I want to get up.
See, that's a problem.
All right.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Why don't you get a standing desk?
I do have a standing desk, but it's not in this office.
Okay, so get another one.
Yeah, but then I need a really big one, and I really like the desk that I'm at now because it's got like multiple tiers. So I kind of just like this desk, but it's not standing. That I have thought about it, and they're like, I've looked at options, and they're actually like not even that expensive anymore. You can get like a crazy like L standing desk that will support all the weight, like you can stand on them and stuff.
Dude, you do a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
A lot of thinking before you pull the trigger.
No, it's not even that. It's just you know.
Why are people saying
End
that
the
you
stream. I no longer want to be here.
why are people saying that you hate leg day?
I do hate leg day. I'm not
Why
a
do you
big
hate
leg day.
day?
I can't do squats because my shoulders. So
Well,
my
squat
leg
for a
days.
barbell are stupid. People hold them in such a high regard. They're dumb unless you play pro sports.
Yeah. So I do either like a leg press, but I obviously don't have a leg press here at home.
Why don't you just get like a 70-pound kettlebell and just do freaking goblet squats?
No, I do goblet squats. I'll do lunges. I'll do Bulgarian split squats, like shit like this.
All right, that's all you need.
Yeah, but I just don't find that it builds your legs the way that, you would need.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. I mean,
what do you think about an air bike? You frozen on me? He's frozen. Either he's frozen or I'm frozen. Who's frozen here?
well, that was interesting.
Okay. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I really thought I was frozen.
No. I have to get another computer, which I may go do tomorrow.
Make sure you get an Nvidia graphics card. What do you think about an air bike? Have you ever seen
Airdyne?
Like
one of those salt bikes?
Yeah, an assault bike.
They're awesome.
Yeah. You like them?
I mean, they're difficult. They get your heart rate going. I mean, they're great for not trying to do them for 20 minutes, but using them on a circuit for like 1 or 2 minute sprints. They're incredible.
Yeah. I'm going to get some sort of conditioning machine in the house, and I don't know if I'm going to get a rowing machine or a air bike, but I want to get something that's full body, and I don't want to get like a treadmill, or I saw somebody say get a treadmill. And
Airdyne. I mean, rowing machine's great, but I mean, at least the good thing with a rowing machine is you can watch TV with it. You're not watching TV with a freaking assault bike.
No way.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially in the winter, like whenever you get like so snowed in, I just like want some form of an audio or cardio in the house, and I don't have any real version of that right now.
Sounds like a problem.
All right, wrap up the stream.
Wrap up the stream.
This guy takes 20 minutes to end. I would have been done 14. Hit the end button, bro. Put your hands on the keyboard.
Tanner just wants to go. Tanner just wants to go. Thank you, everybody, for coming. The same way that we tried making Tanner be late, we're trying to keep him on the stream for everybody. Obviously, he wants to go lift. Tanner, it was fun as always. Let's see what the markets do tomorrow. I took the day off tomorrow. So I'll text you during the day. We'll see what the markets are doing.
Yeah, I'd love to have you on if you're
Yeah, maybe I'll come on for 20 or 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to bang out 2 articles tomorrow. Go live with them in the evening. And we will see everybody tomorrow. Thank you for joining. We'll be back next week. And let's see what happens with Oracle. See everybody later. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.